Welcome back. Well, I asked and you guys spoke. We'll try a few videos out. You'll have to tell me what you think. Hopefully it'll allow me to get through these videos, through the weeks of the season more quickly. Thanks to everybody for the feedback. We went from changes every episode to no movement in the CFP for 3 weeks. Marshall still sits at number 3. Conference championships and rivalry weeks still loom. We have ECU at home, Bama has Auburn at home in the Iron Bowl, and the Ohio State is at home taking on number 10 Michigan in the game. CJ Stroud is out for the season, so we'll see what happens to the Buckeyes offense. A lot can still happen with these rankings. I believe we've locked down our spot in the Conference USA Championship game. Mathematically, I don't think UAB can overtake us, as we have the head-to-head against them. Tulane seems to have locked up the west side as well, so we will get a chance to see the Green Wave next week. Today, however, in the regular season finale, we get East Carolina at home to close things out. ECU at 5-6 actually has a better roster than we do according to letter grade, and offensively, they've been really solid all year. Their biggest issue though, turnovers. Let's force a bunch, get the win, and stay healthy for next week. ECU is in town. Marshall at home, rocking the all-green unis. ECU getting our day started at the 27. Garcia flips this one to Mitchell underneath. Mostly considered a friendly rivalry, these two teams have a very complicated history, however, as Garcia flips it to the sideline on 2nd and 5. He's got a first down. Linked, unfortunately, through tragedy in 1970, Marshall coming home from a game at ECU. That's when a tragic plane crash happened. The crash killed all 75 people on board, including the majority of the Marshall football team and coaching staff. Recognized as the worst sports-related air tragedy in U.S. history, as we see our boy Naquan Reynolds get the INT. It's very fitting we get the turnover as we talk about the special bond that these two teams share. The crash and the commemorative 75 logos that you see all throughout the stadium and on the helmets, that's obviously in recognition of that sad, tragic event, as Devin Miller gets our offensive day started over the middle, 18 yards on a great route. Great throw by Grant Wells. Also, of course, that's where the story for the We Are Marshall movie comes from with Matthew McConaughey. I think it was released in the mid-2000s. Great film if you haven't seen it. So I know the ECU game is always one that brings a lot of emotion for the community and the fan base at Marshall. We definitely want to get it taken care of for them today. Do our best. Wells under pressure, delivers a strike up the field to Devin Miller. 30-yard touchdown on the opening drive. Wells stands in there, takes a big shot right in his chest, wraps it right behind the middle linebacker's ear hole. Devin Miller in to snag it. Simple seam route right up the straight middle of the field. Marshall, early lead, 7-0 in this one. Garcia and this ECU offense coming back down 7 after the turnover. 1st and 10. He's got a nice pocket, sets up and fires. It's Micah Abraham. 2 throws, 2 interceptions. Beautiful back-to-back offensive plays. The Marshall D stands up and forces the turnover. That's exactly what we talked about with this team. We knew that ECU was turnover prone, and boy, oh boy, within the first 2 minutes of this ball game, they are showing it. Wells, outside give to Ali, who wiggles his way for 8. Beautiful start for this team altogether. 2nd and 2, play action. Wells gonna fire on the corner route. He's got Miller. 19 more yards for Devin Miller. Devin Miller, the man of the hour for this offense, as we all remember last week's heroic comeback at the end of the game. Hello, Grant Wells, intercepted by Chalmers. He gets debated into making this throw, and he gives it right back. Unfortunately, Grant Wells with the first turnover for Marshall on the day. This linebacker in coverage just sort of fakes like he's going to come up and make the tackle on Wells. Ultimately, he drops back into coverage on Gamage. Wells makes a bad decision, completely fooled us. ECU's got the ball back. Great individual effort by Chalmers on that one, setting ECU up in great field position. That's a good, solid tackle by Eli Neal. Now just short of the midfield stripe, it's Garcia on the speed option, flips it out to Mitchell, but he's got nothing. Abraham's all over it. Extremely difficult to run on this Marshall defensive unit. Garcia looking to set up the screen. He's going to go down. That is Daytwan Smith, cornerback 4. He's in there getting pressure on the QB. That's going to force a punt. This Marshall run D, tops in the country. The defense in general, both through the air and on the ground, have been phenomenal this year. No gain on first down for our boy Rasheen. Wells running, He's got some room to the outside. He's going to scamper and get safely out of bounds. This is back-to-back weeks that Wells has thrown an early first quarter interception. Very frustrating ways to get the day going for 8. Great pickup by Ali on first down. That sets up a 2nd and short. Looking to get the screen going. He's got some blocks out in front of him. Wiggling, stumbling. Rasheen Ali, a bit of a monster right now in this first quarter. That's 16. Safety creeping into the box. Blitz comes. Wells stands in there, launches to the end zone. John Bass, great D by McMillan. Jaquan McMillan reaches up and swats it down. Questionable box. Wells checks to the pass, takes a shot. I don't hate it. 2nd and 10. Sweep left. Ali cuts it up with great vision. Got 4. Wells checks on 3rd and 6. That was going to be a run. Now he looks to throw into tight coverage. Broken up. Incomplete for John Bass. Coach Mayo elects not to go for it. Gonna send out Hayes from 50. Wind behind him, and he drills it. 10-0 Marshall. Really, really great kick. Really, really great season for the true freshman kicker Hayes. He's done a nice job. Garcia under pressure. He almost threw another interception as we closed quickly. 2nd and 2 now. False start. That'll back him up 5. ECU facing a 2nd and 7. They get the run going to Mitchell. Johnson slows him down enough. Bow plan cleans it up. Hugely important 3rd and 5. Down 10. Garcia, well protected. No pressure on him. Has all day. Finds Johnson in the flat. He's got 9 and a first down. Under a minute left to go in the first quarter. Garcia on first down as Jones over the middle. He breaks a tackle, spinning. Can he get caught? Bell trying to track him down. He finally does. Ryan Jones has 46 yards. Garcia delivers a great ball in stride. Their O-line is definitely doing a nice job holding up in protection when we blitz. 2 good broken tackles. He's off to the races. Luckily, Bell's there to slow him down. After the couple early interceptions, Garcia's really settled down. Done a nice job lobbing this one to the end zone. I almost spoke too soon. Josh Hardiman should have had a pick. 2nd and 10 from about the 22. Garcia audibles, gets the snap. Protection breaking down. He scrambles. He gets to the edge, and he gets hammered by Eli Neal. Huge hit by the linebacker. Yikes. Now it's a 3rd and 3 for ECU. Hardiman coming into the box. Pressure. They've got a screen set up left side to Mitchell. We are rallying. We do get him just short. Jamari Edwards chases it down. 4th and 1. Under center, it's Garcia. He turns and gives to Mitchell, who's got a huge hole. Stiff arm Smith. He's got 9 yards, a first down, and ECU is set up inside the 5. 1st and 10 from the 3. 3-step drop for Garcia. He flips it quickly to Sneed. Tyler Sneed, 4 yards. He's in for the touchdown, and boy, oh boy, ECU marches this thing down, gets themselves right back into it. Hey, I got to give these guys credit. What a heck of a start, or response, I should say, as Sheldon Evans gets the inside give for 4. 2nd and 6 now. Ali up the middle. He's got 1, maybe 1. Now a 3rd and 6, important. Wells, 5-step drop, flips it to Miller. He's across the line. He's got the first down. Safety blitz shown again by ECU. Very aggressive early. They don't actually bring it. We flip it to Ali, and he's going down. 2-yard loss. 2nd and 12 after the 2-yard loss. We fake the give to Ali, and Wells is met. That is another TFL back-to-back. 3rd and forever. Wells, shotgun, looking to just get this one away. He throws the interception. Trying to hit Corey Gamage Powell. And we're not going to stop him. Keaton's got a chance. No, he doesn't. That is a pick 6 for Juan Powell on an absolutely horrible read by Grant Wells. 3rd and forever. Can't get it all back in one play. He definitely tries to. And Marshall goes from 10-0 to being down 14-10 just like that. My oh my, how the tables have turned. Marshall getting it going again as Ali takes a big shot. He's got 4. 2nd and 6. Wells, inside give to Ali this time. He's got some space and a first down. Now it's a 1st and 10 for Wells. Shotgun snap, settling, throwing left. Dangerous, tight coverage. Powell on it all over him. Now it's a 2nd and 10 play action. Pressure coming on his backside. Wells just flips it. And he is not on the same page. This offense is starting to sputter. Definitely a struggle. 3rd and 10. Wells, well protected finally, and completely runs out of time. Sack ECU is going to get this ball back up 14-10. What is going on? And they do have it. 40-yard line. Garcia under center. Motions Johnson, but gives to Mitchell. He's got room off the left side for 6. 2nd and 4 now for Garcia. In the shotgun, gives to Mitchell. He gets kind of tripped up in the backfield. Then we swarm him. No yards. Absolutely massive 3rd down already in the first half. Marshall certainly needs to get off the field defensively. That is a Price and Jamari Edwards tag team sack. Exactly when this defense needed it, they combine. That's going to force a punt, much needed. Well, the defense responds. Hopefully the offense can start to get it going a little bit as Wells looking left. Strike to Talik Keaton for 14. 1st and 10 for Wells. Setting up the screen to Ali. It's not very well blocked as he steps out. Wells flanked by both Evans and Ali. Ali bounces off a tackle, misses a block upfield. He could have had more, but he's got 18. Huge run by Rasheen Ali. Does a nice job bouncing off the tackle there. Just needed one more block. He would have been off to the races. Gives it on the counter to Ali, who's got a lot of blocks. Jeez, just leaving men in space, searching for their drawers. Ali's a special player, and he's having a really impactful first half. We love to see it. 22 needs more and more touches. Wells starting to feel the pressure on the 5-man rush. Flips it late to Gamage, who drops it. We've had a couple of those drops right as contact is made at the catch point. We got to haul some of those in as Ali's going down. Now big time 3rd and 11. Looking to run, we give it to Evans. He's got nowhere to go. Questionable play call there. Looking to try to draw him off as we let the clock run down under 10 in the first half. Marshall takes his timeout. They're going to send out Hayes for 49. Wind is in his face this time. Kevin puts a leg into it. Does it have enough? It does. 14-13 is our score at halftime. Marshall cannot be happy, but still, whole second half to play. They're able to get points before the half, and they get the ball back to start the 3rd. So it's not the worst thing in the world. Certainly a disappointing finish to that last possession. 2nd and 8 now. Zone read keeper for Wells being traced. He dives, trying to protect himself from a hit, 6 yards. The Wells keeper sets us up with a 3rd and 2. Looking over the middle to Miller. He's got him. The stick and nod concept, getting Devin Miller into space over the middle, works again. Now a 1st and 10 for the Marshall offense. Counter, backside to Ali, spinning himself forward for 9. That sets us up for a 2nd and 1 as Miller goes across in formation on a motion. Wells rocker steps and is going to go down. Sartor just gets absolutely smoked at right tackle. Wells is pressure in his face almost immediately, setting up a 3rd and 10. Certainly give this ECU defensive line credit. They've been really strong on the run for the most part. Wells launching to Keaton. It's underthrown. Hickman knocks it away, and there's going to be another punt. This ECU defense certainly stingy. Garcia giving to Mitchell. Breaks a tackle and then gets drugged down by Neal. Zone. Hardiman meets him in the hole. It's Mitchell bouncing. Rubber banding. He's got 2. 3rd and 7. Garcia in shotgun. He's looking across the middle. He soft lobs to Johnson. Perfectly thrown over the linebackers, but under the safeties, he's got a 1st down. Garcia continues to stand in there and deal from inside the pocket. Now he's got a speed option pitch out to Mitchell, but Hardiman does a great job. Limits this play to just 1. 2nd and 9. Man coverage across the board. Garcia looking to run. Jamari Edwards is there. He's got him for the sack. Mason Garcia is going to go down. Marshall crowd getting loud. 3rd and 8. Man coverage across the board. It's a draw. Mitchell going nowhere. He's stacked up, maybe even lost a yard. ECU's been really good throwing the ball, especially on 3rd downs. They elect to run it. Going nowhere, though. They punt it away, and Ali's got 7 to start our drive. 2nd and 3 as McMillan comes in motion. Wells gives it to Ali. Takes a big bump in the backfield. He's got nothing. Ali on the keeper. Getting some space upfield, cuts it back. Ali to the 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown. Rasheen Ali breaks off a 65-yarder and opens this game wide up for Marshall. That is gorgeous. A zone read keeper, well read by Wells. Ali gets it, makes a move at the 3rd level, and it is see you later. 65 yards. Rasheen Ali to the house. 19-14 is our score. Marshall's going to decide to go for 2. They give it. No, Wells keeps it. He's in, and we have our first studio update of the day. Rice up 24-17 against Tulane. Very interesting. We'll have to keep an eye on that score. As Garcia on 1st and 10 gives it around the end to Hudson, but he's going nowhere. In fact, losing yards. Garcia under center. 2nd and 11. Turns to Mitchell. A lot of traffic. He's got 3. The big MO swinging back in the herd direction. 3rd and 8. Oh, Garcia delivers a good strike to Hudson. He's got 11 and a first down. That play is going to go a long way in keeping them sort of in front, or at least even with the momentum swings in this one. As Garcia is being pressured, just flips it off his back foot. It's incomplete. Garcia setting up the screen to Mitchell. He's trying to cut it back. He does a nice job. He's falling forward for 6. Under a minute to go in the 3rd quarter. It's a 3rd and 4. Garcia looking deep left. Gilmore has it in a great trail technique. Stephen Gilmore finally gets himself an INT. I feel like we've been waiting for that for 2 full seasons to see 3 actually make a play and hold on to it. Marshall's got the ball back, 21-14. Beautiful. Good to see Gilmore finally hold on to the football. Wells play actions. He's just going to turn and throw it to Ali, who's not looking. Incomplete. This offense has been a little bit disjointed all day. 21-14, great vision in the backfield by Ali to avoid running straight into tacklers. He's got 7. Ali just a yard shy of 150 on the day. He's having a huge, massive performance. He's got it there, although he's short of the first down, 4th and inches. Marshall decides to stay in it. Gonna go for it on 4th and inches. Offensive line does a great job holding up. 8 yards, first down. 1st and 10, play action. Flipping it to Miller. He's finally got his head around this time. They're on the same page. That's a 9-yard gain. Wells under center on 2nd and 1. Gets the 7-step drop. Tries to set his feet. Can't. Now late flicks back towards Bass, and it is swatted down by the DB in the end zone. Nice play there. 3rd and 1. Keaton coming in motion. The give, though, is inside to Ali. He's got 4 yards and another first down. Wells makes a check. Changes the play. Straight inside give to Ali for 2. 2nd and 8 now for Wells. He's taking a deep 7-step drop, lobbing over the middle. It's Bass getting tripped up but falling into the end zone. John Bass. Huge touchdown reception. Beautiful route. It's actually just a post route from the inside slot position. No safety hope over the top. Bass is in the end zone, and Marshall now up 28-14. A little bit of breathing room. Garcia gets the ball back, down 2 touchdowns. I feel like they got to start throwing it. Owen Porter all over it, swallowing up the draw. Marshall crowd, loud, 2nd and 12. Another give to Mitchell. He's going nowhere. What are they doing? 3rd and 12. Garcia, as he brings a man over in motion. Protection, falling apart. He's flipping it late. Abraham should have had an INT. Should have been the 4th on the day for Garcia. Would love to see Abraham bring that one in. Nevertheless, it does force the punt. Bowers gives us a nice return. We're already across midfield. Up 2 scores, Marshall doesn't have to be in a hurry. Just take what the defense gives him, as Wells is running around, flips this one out of bounds. 3rd and 8, little short motion play action to Ali, who stays in. This ball gets tipped up into the air. It hits the turf, but we've got to punt it. Very lucky that ball was not brought in. ECU doing a good job getting hands up in the passing lane. Continuing to run it, however. 2nd and 6, Garcia continuing to hand it off. Mitchell, minimal yards. I feel like they haven't thrown the ball in about 7 or 8 straight plays, as another give to Mitchell. Gosh, he stiff arms Hardiman, and he's got the first down. The draw play worked out for him there. Still not sure why they're not throwing the ball. Looks like they will here. Garcia, there he is to Johnson. 1st and 10, Garcia in shotgun, drifting, but finding Harris underneath. Bo playing with a huge hit, though. Just around the 3-minute mark, it's a 2nd and 4 for Garcia. Lobs to the outside, it is dropped by Hudson. It's probably 4-down territory for ECU, but they need to convert, as Garcia is wide on this one to Hudson. This may be the ball game here, 4th and 4. Garcia on the rollout off his back foot, bounces this one. It is a turnover on downs, never got his feet set. Marshall taking over, 2 minutes and 50 seconds left, just short of the midfield logo. Feeling pretty good, up a couple touchdowns. Ali for no gain. Keaton into the backfield. Fake the dive to Keaton, pitch it to Ali. It's a triple option. Ali beating everybody to the edge. He's got a first down. ECU decided to take their first time out of the second half, trying to stop the clock. Triple option look again. Wells doesn't have a chance to pitch it. 2nd and 6. Play action. I think ECU setting up for the run. Lobbed down the middle. Keaton is there in the back of the end zone. It's Talik Keaton. Wells with a great throw. Just barely able to get this one off and in front of the safety who was coming over. I think that might have been the corner who was covering John Bass. Beautiful pitch and catch. Studio update. Rice upsets Tulane 31-17, led by Luke McCaffrey, I believe, at quarterback. Tulane goes down 10-2, probably going to drop out of the top 25, and coming into our matchup with an L. 35-14, Marshall cruising, going to get it done on senior day. Huge sack. Jamari Edwards, as they're going to go no huddle, spike it. A great job by these Marshall seniors to send these guys out. Winners, Conference East crown champions. Kobe Cumberlander cleans it up. 5-yard loss. That's going to be about it. Marshall going to get it done. We'll see in the conference championship. 35-14, Marshall winning over ECU. 405 yards of total offense to just 181. Both teams really struggled on third downs. We were 4 of 11. They were 4 of 12. We did not score a touchdown in the red zone. We did all of our strikes from deep, but we did win the turnover battle. That was huge for us. This was a pesky team for a while, but we got it done. Grant Wells, 13 of 25, 193, 3 touchdowns, the 2 interceptions, both of them on me. He was pretty solid today all around, though. Ali goes for 182 on 23 carries. He was definitely the player of the game. The long of 65, the touchdown, had 51 yards after contact. He was a beast, exactly what you need in a rivalry game. Devin Miller, 6 catches, 97, just under the century mark, gets himself to the end zone. Talik Keaton, 2 catches, 52 and a touchdown, and John Bass has the lone catch at 28 and a touchdown. I thought the receivers were solid all day today. Naquan Reynolds and Eli Neal lead us in tackles. Beauplain and Edwards just behind them. TFLs for many people. Porter, Price, Smith, Beauplain, Hardiman, Edwards, and Cumberlander all get tackles for loss, and a sack apiece for Price, Smith, and Edwards. INTs for Abraham, Gilmore, and Reynolds. Gotta love it when Gilmore gets one. I think that might be his first on the year. As we move to week 15 and a bye week, we've got some news. Mario Sanders is headed to Huntington. The 75 overall 3-star corner is a really nice addition to the class that will need to continue to bring in good corners. We put in great visits for wide receiver William Matthews and defensive tackles Paul Stratton and Josh McIntosh, as well as left guard Jay Minor. We do, however, lose 65 overall middle linebacker Ron Rogers to Bama, but again, our sights are set on Reggie Malone in this class anyway. Sanders, a 3-star from Alabama, decent size to play corner, 5'11", 187. His athletic profile won't exactly blow you away. Hopefully it's something we can improve on with training results over the years, but what I like most, however, is his coverage ratings. 87 man and 87 zone on day 1 for a true freshman is a great place to start at corner. And oh boy, everybody stay calm. Marshall, now number 2 in the nation. Bama handles Auburn, but my Buckeyes get waxed by Michigan. 66-14. It happened. I don't want to talk about it. Let's just move on. What matters is that Coach Mayo has his team in a position to win the conference championship in the game next week and then play for a national championship in year 2. Insane. As we advance forward to the conference championship week, 3 more commits are coming to Marshall. 4-star William Matthews once in, along with depth defensive tackle Josh McIntosh and project left guard Jay Minor. At 64 and 63 respectively, these guys will be stash and develop players for us, but always important to build depth along the trenches. All right, that's going to do it. Jam-packed episode against all odds. This team is in a position to not only win the conference next week against Tulane, but then play for much, much more if we can handle our business. Thanks for the love on this series. Conference championship time next episode, so be sure to subscribe for me so you don't miss it. Until next time, peace.